Baker and Tammy Faye would have a fit if they heard the lyrics of Denmark's Merciful Fate. Lead singer King Diamond is a Satanist who makes no bones at all about his beliefs. He's declared in a song, "I renounce Christ the Deceiver."
We want to create a little bit of fear. Because I know people like to be scared, just a little bit, and they like that because they go watching all the horror movies. Yeah. And that's another thing. People who don't like our lyrics, because it says Satan now, then they go and watch Halloween or whatever it is.
Yeah.
So why don't they just accept our lyrics as, if they don't want to look for messages, then don't. Just take it as horror stories, that's all. I'm not up to preaching to people. That's not what I want to do. I think people should believe whatever they want, and we can be just as good friends no matter what religion you believe in. I think it's important you believe in something. I don't want to preach, but if people want to know something about it, I'm willing to discuss with them. I've had discussions on television in Denmark with priests and...
Oh, really?
Yeah, poor them, yeah. They can't answer my questions, unfortunately, because they go for a religion which was written down by man's hand, actually, 2,000 years ago, and they still go for that stuff. I'd admit that half of the Bible is very good, and there are things that you can use today's society, but the other half is just too old. It's for the trash can.
One thing that occurs to me is that people would say that the devil is the greatest liar of all, and that he's probably sold you down the road, and that you're gravely deluded, and that you don't even know it. How would you respond to that?
The devil has never been allowed to speak for himself. Never. He's always been called, Satan actually means the accuser, or the opposite. The accuser, he's never, the Christians never say anything about what Satan is saying. He never says anything. It's the Christian that says, he's bad, he's doing this, he's doing that. Always a he, it's the power.
It's true.
I always, when I talk to priests, for instance, and I tell them, I just can't believe in God because he's that evil. And he'll respond, evil, what do you mean by that, But if he is so all-powerful and almighty, why can't he come down to earth and show himself to people so that they can see that he's for real and that he's the guy to believe in. Instead, he sits up in his heaven, those people, they don't believe in me, and when that final day comes, I'm going to roast them in hell. And if that's not
terrifying
not evil, I don't know what evil is. So I can't believe in that philosophy. Let's get rid of all this old bullshit about Satanists drinking the blood of newborn children and things, because that's one big lie. It's something created by Christians, Satanism isn't dangerous at all, It's a very sound life philosophy, carry out your feelings, that's it. Have a good life, enjoy yourself. You don't know what's going to happen to you after this life. So why not get the most out of it?